Hey fellow traders, welcome back to this channel. In today's video, I want to show you two powerful ways to swing trade. Okay, I'll be showing you how to use the trend line to trade, right? How do you use the trend line to find high probability swing points where you can actually swing trade? Okay, now here's a breakdown of what I'm going to be covering today. Okay, first I will show you how to draw a trend line. Okay, just in case you are new to trading and you do not know how to draw a trend line. Okay, then I want to show you how to use the Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay, now the reason why I'm going to show you how to draw a trend line and the Fibonacci retracement tool is because I'm going to show you how do you combine both of this. Okay, how do you find a confluence between the trend line and the Fibonacci retracement tool to find high probability trade setups. Okay, so this is very powerful. Okay, I'll show you specifically two strategies that you can use. Okay, one of it will be the trend line bounce. Okay, meaning that the trend line is being supported, and in the other scenario, I want to show you how do you do the trend line break. Means the trend line is broken and you're trying to sell at the trend line. Okay, so both will be covered, right? I will go into the charts and show you step by step how I do it. So make sure you stay to the end. Okay. Lastly, I'll end off this video by showing you how do you set your stop loss and take profit. Okay. Now, a lot of subscribers say that sometimes our videos are not complete because we do not put the stop loss in and the take profit. Okay. So in this video, I want to do just that for you. I want to show you how do you set your stop loss and how you set your take profit. Okay. But just bear in mind that this take profit is just a general guideline, right? You are of course free to manage your trade as you see fit, as the market moves in your direction. Okay, this is just a general rule. Okay, but your stop loss must always be there. Okay, so that's today's video, right? I'll cover all this in today's video. Okay, so today's video will be a bit different because I do not have a lot of slides. Okay, in fact, we're going to jump straight into the charts after this. Okay. Now, by the way, please give us a thumbs up if you enjoy this video. Now, if you don't, hit the subscribe button, right? Because we're trying to impact 100,000 subscribers, and with your help, we can get there. Okay, we can't do this alone, right? We are trying to build a community. We're trying to impact traders. So help us to do that, right? So have you liked it? Have you subscribed? Okay. We also have a 3-day trading guide for you. So the link's in the description, right? Check that out if you have not, right? Just download it. It's free, no cash, no credit card, nothing, right? We're just here to serve you and help you transform your trading, from maybe a losing trader into a profitable trader, okay? So let's get into the charts. I want to show you how do you draw a trend line first, okay? So over here, I have the charts, okay? So this is the platform that I use. It's a very good web-based platform called TradingView. Just in case you do not know, it's a free trading platform that you can check out. Okay, so the first thing I want to teach you is I want to teach you how to draw a trend line. Okay, so what is a trend line? Okay, a trend line is very simple. It's just a line like this. Okay, but there is a certain way to draw a trend line. How? So you might ask, how do you draw it? Okay, it's actually very simple. You just want to connect the swing lows. Okay, if you are trying to draw a trend line that is bullish, meaning that is upward sloping, then you want to connect two swing lows. Okay, so in this case that I've drawn is actually over here and over here. Okay, I connect these two lows and I'm potentially predicting that price will bounce at this level. Okay, so think of it as this way. Trend line is basically you are trying to connect two swing lows or two swing highs to project the next swing high or swing low. Okay, so in this case, I'm connecting this swing low and this swing low in order to project where price might bounce. Okay, so this is one example. Let me just carry on and show you more examples again. Okay, so over here you can see that you have a swing high here. Okay, and you have another swing high here. Okay, so what you can do is you can just use the trend line tool. Okay, take the high, connect it. Okay, connect. You can actually do it this way if you want to be more accurate. Okay, and what you can do is you can select this option called extend right line. Okay, so what it will do is that it will just extend it further for you. Okay, so I have some tips for you when it comes to drawing a good trend line. Okay, because you might be new, you might not know how to draw a trend line, you might not draw it right. Okay, you might say, oh, you draw it so well, you can see that this part it was acted as support, this part is supported, but I'm a new trader, I do not know how to draw. Okay, so I have a couple of tips for you. The first thing that I want to show you is that you can always switch to the line chart, okay? So if you cannot identify swing points, you are not very good at identifying it, you are new, switch to the line chart, okay? The line chart will show you the turning points in the market, okay? It will show you the major turning points. So you have this swing high, you have this swing high, okay? So that's the first tip I have for you. The second tip that I have for you is that I want you to adjust your trend line such that it touches the most number of candles, okay? What do I mean by most number of candles? That means that your trend line touches as many candles as possible, okay? But here's the thing, right? You do not want your trend line to be cutting into the candle body, meaning you do not want to draw something like this where, you know, your trend line over here, okay, let me show you, cuts into this candle body here, okay? As much as possible, you want to avoid this scenario, okay? You want to adjust your trend line such that while it touches the most number of candles, okay, it doesn't cut into the candle body, okay? It doesn't like this, you know, you're not drawing a trend line, something like this, that cuts into the body of, you know, this candle here, okay? Of course, at certain point, it's going to cut through the candle because, you know, you have a trend line break. Okay, so that's normal, but as much as possible, right, try not to draw a trend line which cuts the majority of the candles, okay, such as something like this, where, you know, it just doesn't make sense. It cuts this candle, it cuts this candle, and so on and so forth, okay? So adjust it something like this, okay? So let me just show you a couple of more examples, maybe about 3 more examples, and then we'll move on to how to use the retracement tool, right? Then after that, I want to show you the main portion of this video, right? How do you actually combine both, right? How do you find high probability setups, okay? So make sure you keep watching. Okay, so this is a trend line as well. You have the swing low, and then you have the swing low. So you have 2 points, just connect it, okay? And that's how you draw a, you know, a trend line. Okay, so same thing over here. You can connect this to this. Okay, so what you can do is you can practice. Okay, you can practice. Make sure that you pause this video, or maybe after this video you just check out TradingView and start drawing some trend lines. Okay, you need to practice. Okay, so this is how you draw trend lines. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to show you is how to use the Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to open your Fibonacci retracement tool, which is you come over here and you go under the Fibonacci retracement. Okay. So for me personally, I only focus on the 0.618 and the 0.786, okay? There are other Fibonacci levels such as 0.236, 0.38, right, and 0.5, but there is no need to use that in this strategy, okay? So for this strategy, I just want you to focus on these values, okay? So what you can do is you can pause this video, take note of these levels, and just input it into your trading view, okay? Or you can input it into your MetaTrader. It doesn't matter, okay? So just get these values down and put it into your Fibonacci retracement tool, okay? Okay, so in this case, as I mentioned, we just want to focus on the 0.618 and the 0.786, okay? So how do you use the Fibonacci retracement tool? Very simple, okay? It's just very similar to the trend line. What I want you to do is I want you to connect a swing low to a swing high, okay? So this is how we do it, okay? Swing low to swing high, just drag. Okay, so if you are trying to predict a buy, then you do it from the low to high. Okay, so let me just show it to you again. If you are trying to buy and you are trying to find support, you drag it from the low to the high. Okay, so what does this mean? That means that if price comes here and price retrace to here, that means that price has retraced about 0.618 of the move. Okay, so if let's say here to here it's 100 pips, then if price retrace here, that means price has retraced about 61 pips, okay? That's how you read it, okay? So the opposite is also true. Let's say you are bearish and you're trying to find resistance, okay? So what you can do is, let me just show you an example. Okay, what you can do is you can take the swing high, okay? And then you drag it down to the swing low, okay? So in this case, you have it somewhere around here, okay? So just a gentle reminder, okay? If you want to buy, okay, it means you are trying to find support, then you drag it from the low to the high, okay? Now, if you are trying to find resistance, then you drag it from the high to the low, okay? So hopefully that is crystal clear, Okay, so again, all these Fibonacci levels are actually potential resistance level or support levels. Okay, so I want to show you how do you actually combine both trend lines and Fibonacci retracement levels to find good turning points in a market. Okay, so this is how you swing trade. This is a swing trading strategy where you are trying to capture the main move in the market. Okay, you are not too concerned with day trading. You are not trying to scout. You're just trying to find, you know, a couple of good trades that you can ride on. Okay, so let me show you. So step number one, how do you do it? Step number one is I want you to draw a trend line. Okay. Okay, so in this case, I see that there's a trade setup over here. Okay, so I connect this low with this low here and it projects this low. Okay, but remember, when it comes to trading, you want to have confluence. Okay, so what is confluence? Confluence means that you have multiple indicators, right, or multiple factors that contribute to your analysis. Okay, so we have the trend line over here. Okay, the next thing is we're going to combine the Fibonacci tool. So you take your Fibonacci tool, low to high, right? Because we are trying to find support, okay? And just adjust it somewhere here, okay? So you can see that you have very nice support over here. Okay, so in this case, price barely missed the level, but I just want to show you, you know, roughly the concept. Okay, you want to find a confluence between the trend line and the Fibonacci level. Okay, so in this strategy, I want you to focus on the 0.618 and the 0.786 level. Okay, so in this case, it didn't actually really touch the 0.618, but I think it's still a good example because you can see that this is how we do it. Okay, and in fact, if you look left, you can see that there's market structure over here. You can see that there's a high here. Okay, that was previous resistance that you would expect to act as support. Okay, so the three steps are very simple. Okay, step number one, draw a trend line. Okay, step number two, look for a your Fibonacci level. And step number three, look for market structure to combine to make sure that you are entering at a good level. Okay, so let me just write it down for you. Step one is draw trend line. Okay, step number two is Fibonacci retracement level. Okay, so you can focus on the 0.618 or the 76 level. Okay, and number three is that you look at market structure. Okay, so this is a very simple strategy. Okay, step by step for you. These are the three steps that you need to do. Okay, so let me just go through more examples. I want to show you how to do it. Okay. Okay, just a moment. Okay, so maybe let's try this. Okay, so you have a swing low here, and then you have a swing low over here. Okay, so you're connecting this swing low with this swing low. Okay, so that's step number one, trend line. Step number two, you need a Fibonacci retracement level. Okay, in this case, I'm going to take this level here, and I'm just going to draw it up. Okay, so you can see that there is confluence between the 0.618 level and the trend line. Okay, and if you were to look left over here, you do see some form of market structure over here as well. Okay, so very simple. These are the three steps that you need to take each time. Okay, so these are the two examples I have for you. Okay, let me just show you one more just to really make sure that you understand it. Okay, charts are looking a bit slow. Okay. Okay, so maybe this one over here, let's see whether it qualifies. Okay, something like this. Okay, so you do have this point over here. You have this swing low, or rather this swing low here. Sorry, just let me, this swing low, and then you have this swing low here. Okay, so you are projecting this swing low here. You take the Fibonacci tool, connect low to high. Okay, and in this case, your level would have been somewhere here, but again, price did not really hit this level, but you get the idea. Okay, it's somewhere here with the trend line, and if you look left, there's actually market structure over here. Okay, so this is the first way of trading a trend line. Okay, this is the first strategy that I want to show you. Okay, this is when you are trading the bounce of the trend line. Okay, now I want to show you the opposite. How do you trade the break of the trend line? Means the opposite. Okay, because your trend line can be broken. Okay, so over here I have an example for you. Same thing, step number one, draw a trend line. Okay, It's the same exact process actually. Draw a trend line. Okay. Step number 2, draw your Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay. And in this case, same thing again, it almost hit it, but it didn't hit, and that's fine, okay? That's fine because I'm just trying to show you the process that you need to take, okay? And if you look left over here, there are some form of market structure. You can see that, you know, there's a range of parallel support over here, okay? So that's how you trade the trend line break. Basically, you are waiting for the trend line to be broken and retested. Okay, you are looking for a confluence between the trend line, broken trend line, and the Fibonacci retracement level. Okay, then the last step is to look at the market structure. Okay, let me show you another one. I do see another example over here as well. So you can see that there are really a ton of examples for you to trade. Okay, so hopefully you practice this because this is some strategy that's really effective. Okay, if you can do it consistently, you should be able to make good money. Okay, in fact, we actually paid someone to teach us this strategy. Someone who's a very good swing trader. Okay, he manages millions of dollars. So these are lessons which we paid for, and we are making it available for you for free. So I hope that you really, you know, take this to heart. You really apply it. Okay, because if you just watch this video but you do not apply it, then there's really no point. Okay. So same thing, you draw a trend line, which I've drawn over here. Step number 2 is to draw the Fibonacci retracement level. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to connect the high to low because I'm trying to find resistance. Okay, in this case, you can see that price did a very nice spike over here. So this 2 levels, it's where you would be selling, right? Because I told you that you want a confluence between the trend line as well as the 0.618 level and or the 0.786 level, okay? In fact, if you were to look left over here, you do see a very nice what is this market structure, okay? In fact, this looks like let me just see if I can clear this, and let me just show you what I see. Okay, this is actually a left shoulder. This is the head, and you are projecting the right shoulder. Okay, so that's how you trade the how you combine the Fibonacci retracement tool with the trend line. Okay, in this case, we are trading the trend line break. Okay, let me see if I can find you just one more example. Okay, for the trend line break one, so that okay, let me see if this qualifies. Okay. Okay, this one is it's not perfect, okay, but it's fine. Okay, so same thing. Step number 1, trend line. Okay, step number 2, Fibonacci retracement, low to high. Okay, step number 3, look for a level that has the market structure. So you can see that price retraced to the trend line, the broken trend line. We tested it, right? It's near the 0.618 level, and if you look left, it's actually a inverted head and shoulder. Okay, let me just clear it up, and then you can see that this is actually a very nice inverted head and shoulder. Okay, so this is how you trade it. Okay, so now I want to talk to you about the last portion of this. Okay, how do you set your stop loss and take profit? Okay, so in this case, I just want to show you. Okay, let's assume that you buy somewhere here. Okay, your take profit will always be this minus 0.272 level, okay, or the 1.272 level, okay, depending on how you draw it. Both are the same actually. So you always want to take profit at the 0.272 level, okay. We set up our Fibonacci retracement tool such that no matter which way you draw it, the level is the same, okay. You can see that this first Fibonacci retracement tool is drawn from low to high. This one over here is drawn from high to low, but the levels are the same. You can see that in the first one, your level is minus 0.272, but in the second one is 1.272. Okay, we made our Fibonacci retracement tool like this so that we can see both sides easily. We do not need to keep redrawing our Fibonacci level. Okay, so if you set it up the way we do, okay, which you should, because you know we gave you the settings. Okay, what you want to do is that you want to take profit here. Okay, you want to take profit at this level and this level. Okay, your stop loss will have to go below the 0.786. Okay, so if let's say your level is somewhere here, put a buffer below this level. Okay, perhaps you you can even put, below the swing low if you want. Okay, if you want to be safer, put it below the swing low. If you want to have a tighter stop so that you can buy a bigger position, you can maybe put about maybe 20-30 pips below the 0.786 level. Okay, now it really depends on which currency you are trading. If you are trading a more volatile pair, then chances are you need a bigger buffer. Okay, but if you really want to be safe, then just put it below the 1. Okay, put it below the swing low or the swing high. Okay, so let me just show you another example, and then I just tie up this example, this video. Okay, so let me see if I can get back. Okay. Okay, so in this example that I showed you just now, I want to show you how to enter the trade. Okay, how do you place your stop loss and your entry? Okay, so earlier on I explained to you that this is a good trade. Okay, so let's say you entered somewhere here. Okay, you entered at the resistance. Okay, you entered somewhere here. Okay, so your stop loss has to go above the 786 level, Fibonacci 786 level with some buffer. Okay, in this case, let's say you want to be conservative and you put it above the swing high, and you just put your take profit at the 0.272 level. Okay, so this is how you set up your trade. Okay, very simple. Okay, so hopefully you apply this, because this is a very, very powerful strategy. Okay, so I've covered everything. So just want to recap what I went through today. Now, I talked about how to draw a trend line. Okay, basically you just want to connect two swing points, swing low or swing high, to project the next possible swing point. Okay, I also showed you how to draw the Fibonacci retracement tool. Right, if you are trying to find support, then you draw from low to high, and if you are trying to find resistance, then you draw from high to low. Okay, you also want to focus on only the 0.618 level and the 0.78 level. Okay, you do not want to consider the other Fibonacci levels such as 0.5 or 0.236. Okay, now I also showed you how to combine the trendline and Fibonacci tool to find high probability trade setups. Okay, basically I showed you how to trade the trendline break. Right, you just wait for the trendline to break, and then you combine the broken trendline. Right, wait for price to retest the trend line and look for confluence with the Fibonacci level and market structure. Okay, the other strategy is to trade the trend line bounce, meaning that price is supported or resisted at the trend line. Right, the concept is the same. Right, you first find a trend line. Step number 2 is you find a Fibonacci level that is coincides with the trend line, and then step number 3 is you find a market structure and you take the trade. Okay, then I also show you how to set your stop loss. Basically, your stop loss has to always go below the 0.78 level, okay, Fibonacci level. Now, if you find that you want to be more conservative, place your stop loss below the swing high or swing low. Okay, then I also shared with you how to take profit, which is actually the 0.272 level or the 0.618 level. Okay, depending on how you draw it, right? But basically, you want to mimic the settings that we have set, right, and just take profit at each of those levels. Okay, if not, that's it for this video. Right, if you have not downloaded the 3-day trading guide, make sure you do it. Okay, right, if you still have not give us a thumbs up, right, please do it. Right, please help us to grow. Right, we create so much value for you, we are giving you so much. Right, I think the least you could do for us is just to like the video, right, comment, right, let us know if this strategy is useful. Let us know that if you are doing a good job, or if there's anything that you are not too sure, right, just leave a comment down below. We love to connect with you. We love to help you. Okay, but we can't help you if we do not hear from you. Okay, so please just let us know. Okay, if not, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the Telegram channel.